there. So today we are going to do a natural beauty makeup. This is a great look for older, more mature women because less is more. You don't want a lot of heavy foundation that's going to go into all those fine lines, or heavy dark eyeshadow that's going to creep into those, crow's feet. You want to keep the eyes nice and light, the foundation light, and just really enhance your own natural beauty. It's great for the summer, when your skin's looking and feeling a bit better than usual. You want to just enhance that natural beauty in your natural skin, and not mask it up. You see a lot of the top supermodels all sport the natural look. If you look at your Caras and your Gigi's and your Lara Stones and your Rosie Huntington Whiteley, they always opt for a more natural, dewy, gorgeous, glowy, natural beauty look, which I hope to try and achieve today. So, let's crack on. The foundation I'm going to be using is Face and Body's Maxi Face and Body, and we are going to use our hand as our palette. I apply this with my fingers. If you apply Face and Body on with your fingers, the heat of your hands gives the formula a thicker consistency. So you're supposed to apply it on with your fingers. And just make sure, I've already done it, but I'll just show you again, because I hadn't actually done it in front of the camera. But I'm going to disinfect my hands, since I will be using this as my palette. A lot of people, think because this is such a sheer foundation, and they have like a spotty chin, they think that they're not able to wear such a sheer translucent foundation. But normally their skin is clear here, here, and here, and that's what concealer is for, is to cover the couple of spots that's on the face. You don't always have to have full coverage. Good makeup should look like you're not wearing any makeup. This is a natural makeup I'm doing, so I don't want to mask my skin. I want you to still be able to come in and see all my freckles and any little blemishes that I have, like here and here. I can cover up with concealer. That's its job. Alright. Okay. Concealer. I'm using the Bobbi Brown concealer from my BBU palette, and I'll be doing it in, I think I'm going to go porcelain because I'm quite pale today, and it's okay to go a couple of shades lighter anyway. So now I'm not going to be doing a big triangle under the eye. I'm just going to be doing just that little bit of blue area that you see. My eyes aren't that bad under the eyes. I could possibly get away with nothing under the eyes, but this is a beauty makeup and I really want the eyes to be nice and bright, so I'm going to go with it. But less is more, unless you're wanting some old age makeup, because concealer is heavy and it does get into all those little fine lines and can age you horrendously. I'm not using a corrector If you wish to use a corrector, it's a concealer with a sort of peachy tone going through it, and then put the concealer that matches your eye shade. I just bring it to there. I don't want to be putting concealer on this end of my eye where you get your crow's feet. I just want it to stay up at this area, and I don't want it coming down too far because I still want to see all my wrinkles. Yeah. So you can see the difference already, how much this has opened my eyes up. I'm going to prime my eyelids with concealer. And then going to set it with colourless powder. I take a fluffy eyeshadow brush like this, and you really need to make sure that you smooth out any creases before placing the translucent powder under the eyelid, and then pat it in. When it comes to the eyelid, there's no such thing as too much. Smooth out, make sure there's no creases, otherwise you're just setting the crease. But this area of the eye is where you sweat the most on your face, which is why you possibly may find that when you're doing a smoky eye, your eyelid will eyeshadow starts creasing. So to prevent that from happening, you want to set it with a lot of powder. Okay, and do the same with the other side. Going to sweep a little bit of powder, not too much. I don't want to be over powdered, especially when you see that a lot of powder on people's noses. But I'm going to sweep a bit of powder on the forehead and on the chin area. No one wants a shiny chin. But I want to keep the cheeks nice and dewy, and just a little bit on the nose. Now, I normally, for a natural, everyone's got their own opinion on what a natural makeup is. For me, it's no eyeliner, and eyebrows are just set with some like gel brow, and keeping it, just sweeping it, all the hairs in place, but not really adding any texture to it. But I do realise that my eyebrows, I am a child of the 80s, and I have overplucked my eyebrows and they've never grown quite back properly. So I will fill it in a little bit today. I'm using the Benefit Brow Kit in Light with a powder and a wax, if you can see that. And I'm just going to use the wax. I'm going to start with the end of the eye, and then take the leftover, what's on the brush, to the front and brush upwards. That makes sense. I'm just going to take some really cheap brow gel. This is like Collection 2000, and just brush my eyebrows up. Okay, eyes. I'm going to do a wash all over the eyelid with Shroom by MAC eyeshadow. When you say a wash, it basically means just you put the colour all over the lid. That's what makeup artists call a wash. All over the lid, I'm doing it. On the brow bone as well, everywhere. A wash everywhere. Shroom, if you don't know, it's like an off-white. This one's fairly used, but it's like an off-white highlighter. Okay, it's got a little bit of shimmer going through it. I'm then going to take into the crease of my eyes this peachy colour. I'll tell you the colour of it. It's a Morsic, and it's this peachy colour. Because I'm quite pale, that's going to suit my skin tone better, but if you're darker, I would go with a more like medium brown, something like this colour. Okay, so you're just going to go into the socket of the eye, that crease, and you're going to start in the middle and then wipe the colour from side to side. Just work the colour into the eyelid. And repeat, layering the colour on. Do the same on the other side. Yeah. I'm then going to blend it out using an angled blending brush and sweeping it side to side and in circle motions, blending it out. Do the same with the other eye. And then repeat again. I'm not doing a smoky eye today. This is just to give a bit of contour and a bit of depth in at the eye. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to finish off. To really open the eye up, I'm going to use a white pencil. You don't have to do it, it's optional. I'm now going to apply mascara to my eyes. You can do a brown mascara if you like, but personally I think there's no point in brown mascara. I always just go for black. I'm not going to do a volumizing mascara. Today I want the eyelashes to look natural. I don't want it to look like I am wearing mascara. I want them to be separated and have length to them rather than volume. You could opt for a clear mascara, which I tend to do because I wear this look on holiday a lot. So if you're going to the beach or the pool, it's great because it's not very natural if you end up in the water with runny mascara down your face. That's not screaming beauty look. But for a daytime look during the day, which I wear this look all the time during the day, I opt for a black mascara. But for keeping it natural, I'm going to use this Clarins Be Long mascara, which I got in it's a little miniature one that I got in a little Clarins makeup set. So when you're applying your mascara, you want to apply on the top of the lash first and then underneath, and then I just shake it back and forth, making sure I coat all the lashes, and then sweep them slightly to the side. I don't do the bottom lashes. That's me personally. Some people do, some people don't. I don't, because I am one of those people who ends up at the end of the night with panda eyes, so I just don't do them now. I don't. Okay, for the cheeks, I'm going to take some Benetton and I'm going to apply little crisscrosses on the apples of the cheeks. So you want to make smiley faces like this, and then press the colour into the apples of the cheeks. We are not going to be using any bronzer today. Apparently 2016 we are getting rid of all the heavy bronzer. I know that for the fall 2015 all the heavy contour was meant to be going away, and it was all about a fresh rosy cheek, but I've yet to really see people wear it. It usually takes a year or two, I think, before the trends on the catwalk actually come around. I'm doing two lots, two coats. Just remembered I had a couple of blemishes there. I'll get them right now. And I'm going to stain my lips a little bit with it. And then blot. Okay. I'm now going to take matte cream blend blush in the shade So Sweet, So Easy, and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. And I'm just applying it on the apples of the cheeks. Okay, to apply MAC's Shell Cream Colour Base, and I'm just going to, with two fingers, press this colour into my cheeks, just the top part. Just press it along the top of my cheeks. And I'm just going to take a little bit down the bridge of my nose, a bit on my cupid's bow. Sides. And then I'm going to finish off with some clear lip gloss. my natural beauty look.